Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Greater Boston League Girls Soccer. Link Glasgow, all dressed in pink, taking on Malden, the Golden Tornadoes against the Rams. Glasgow, young team, winding down the season. They're 4-8-1. Malden a point away from state tournament berth. They're 8-4-1. Sophia Lino in net for Malden. Aaliyah Alvarado in net for the Lady Rams. It's the first time we've seen them in pink. I guess that's for Cancer Month, I'm assuming. Jessica Gambali doing an outstanding job at Glasgow, coaching. Rick Casida, the head guy at Malden. Corner kick coming, everybody running to the net. Glasgow boots it away. And Glasgow boots it further. Malden keeping it in the Glasgow end. It slips all the way through to Alvarado. And she'll kick it away. Tough day for the ladies. It's cold. It's down in the 50s. As that's going to get knocked out by Amelia Berliner, as it was Melissa Stone trying to get around. It's still sprinkling, not as bad as it was yesterday. St. Mary's girls played Cardinal Spellman here yesterday. It was a northeaster. It was blowing. The rain was coming down. And they played. I don't know how. McKenna Duncan broke that play up. Now Malden knocks it down deep, knocking it further. And it's going to go out off Glasgow. Malden's going to get another corner kick. But it's sprinkling a little bit, which makes it tough. And it is cold. So playing in those shorts and t-shirts, they're bundled up on the bench, trying to stay warm as everybody breaks to the net. Kick is away, headed away by Glasgow. Stone battling. Kyoto Martins got a foot on it, kicked it toward the net. Alvarado came out and fielded it and boots it away. Knocked back by Malden. Stone trying to get through a couple of defenders. They break her up, and Malden knocks it deep. And Alvarado come way out of the net and get there with a couple of white shirts bearing down on her. Headed back by Malden. Headed again by Malden. Everybody trying to get a piece, they can't. It skips past everybody. Malden, again, knocks it deep. And once again, Alvarado will get to kick it away. High short kick. And Stone couldn't get a foot on it. It goes out. The throw in by Derice, or Derisi. I'll say it both ways, hope I get it right once. And she'll do it again. Kicked upfield by Malden. Stone can't get around. Got knocked out, I believe, by Berliner. Stone puts it in play. Knocked back to the classical end. Popped up. Mia Duncan knocked it upfield. Mia Duncan battling. They knock it deep. Foot race. Alvarado will come out and get there first. Malden keeping it in the classical end. Classical pushes it out. Deflected. And Malden knocks it back. Classical knocks it out. And Malden couldn't keep it in. I think this is McKenna Duncan kicking it away. Haskell knocks it deep. Everybody trying to get a piece of it. And Malden finally knocks it out. Must have been out before she no question she kicked it out. Must have been out before then, because they gave it to Malden. Now it'll be Malden again. Trying to go deep. Classical breaks it up. And Classical knocks it deep. Coming way out of the net and booting it away is Lino. And I'll save it both ways, Leno. Off a Classical foot. Alvarado's going to track it down again with a white shirt bearing down on her. Yeah, bounce up and get Classical on the hand. And went out off Malden. Off Teresi. That went off McKenna Duncan. Classical trying to save it, and they kick it out. They save it from being a corner kick. Malden knocks it up, and they knock it out. And Classical got a piece of it. So now it will be a corner kick for Malden again. This one coming from the far side. They've had a couple from the near side. Classical blocks it. And it bounced up and got her in the hand. And this turns out to be a penalty kick. It bounced up and got Classical in the hand in the zone. And it winds up a penalty kick at Maria Cudo Martins. So a big break. Classical was trying to clear it. It bounced up and got Classical on the hand. And since she was in the zone, it gives Malden a penalty kick. And they knock it home. That's a tough way for Classical to fall behind. Tough break for the Lady Rams. That kick, corner kick, bounce. Classical was just going to kick it upfield. And it took a very fortuitous hop for Malden because it bounced up and got the Classical player on the hand. And she happened to be in the zone. And that gave Malden a penalty kick. And Cudo Martins knocked it home. And Malden takes a 1-0 lead. They had the pressure on, keeping it in the Classical end, but they weren't even close to getting a shot on Alvarado. And that's a tough way to break a 0-0 tie here in the first 10 minutes. Classical knocks it out behind the Classical bench. And Malden will get the throw in again in Classical territory. It skips past Classical. And Malden kicks it out, try to center it. And Classical will get to kick it away. The rain is just enough to be a pain in the neck. Nothing like it was yesterday. I mean, it was pouring yesterday. It's still coming down pretty good now. I thought we were supposed to get through this by now, and we're supposed to start clearing up. They bounced it off Malden. But the rain's coming down pretty good, and on top of everything else, it's ice cold. Boy, that looked like they knocked it off Malden. They gave it to Malden. Malden getting there, they overran it, and Classical knocked it out. Malden, now they're calling it off Malden, so Classical will get to kick it away. I thought they were going to give Malden another corner kick. I think this is De Leon. I guess they didn't. Now it is a corner kick for Malden. I thought it was supposed to be in the first place. De Leon was getting set to kick it upfield, and now they're giving Malden a corner kick. Almost looked like a quarterback and a running back in an I formation. They just touched the ball in, and now Malden kicks it out. That was different from the corner. She just tapped at the girl in front of her, who gave it back to her, and wound up being knocked out by Malden. Classical gets the throw in. That goes off Malden again. This makes it very tough for the next two games because both teams were here, all set to go, and the officials weren't here. And this game was 4 o'clock. Didn't start till almost 4:25. So that backs everything up. Makes it very difficult for the 7:30 game. Makes it difficult for the 5:45 game. But it makes it even more difficult for the 7:30 game. Malden picks it off, knocks it back upfield. Glasgow trying to get a piece. Malden breaks it up again. Mia Duncan keeps it alive. And Malden knocks it away. Malden takes it back with a break down the near side. Cuts it back to the middle. It's just broken up. DeLeon broke it up nicely. That was Diagne with the great rush. And if she makes a pass out in front, there's a white shirt standing right out in front of Alvarado who had a shot. They kick it upfield. Malden gets it and knocks it back to Leno, who kicks it away. Stone knocks it away, trying to get it to the net. Knocked away by Malden. And they were going to knock it upfield. Instead, they knocked it behind them, and it gets knocked out. Lopez knocked it out. And once again, DeRisi will throw it in. They banged it off Lopez. They get ahead Mia Duncan. Malden knocks it right back. Popped up, headed away. McKenna Duncan got a foot on it. Foot race. Malden gets there. They had to kick it away. Alvarado was coming out to break up, cut down the angle, and they tried to kick it over Alvarado, and they kicked it out of play. Good hustle by Alvarado to break up that play. As both teams make changes. Kick is away. Off Mia Duncan. Loose. Glasgow will track it down. And they kick it out of play. Malden keeping it in the Glasgow end. Glasgow finally kicks it upfield. And Pierre kicks it right back the other way. Malden gets there first. And I think they call Malden offside. First free kick coming up goes to Glasgow. Off a Glasgow head. Glasgow got a piece. Malden knocks it clear across field and out of play. I thought they just knocked it out. I don't know if it bounced up and got somebody on the hand or there was contact because Glasgow's going to get a free kick. De Leon will take it from just inside the 35, dead on. Takes a big hop right into the lap of Leno. As the lights come on here at Manning Field. So Fuentes got a piece of it. McKenna Duncan got a head on it. And it's going to go out of play off Malden. That rain's still coming down pretty good. So Fuentes will put it in play. And they're calling it out off Juarez. So Fuentes kicks it back upfield. Stone got a piece of it. Stone gets it back with a rush. Malden knocked it out. Halfway through and counting this first half, Malden leading 1-0 on a very generous penalty kick. And as we just slide past the halfway mark, we got a timeout down the field with Malden leading Glasgow 1-0 in this Greater Boston League battle. Out of the timeout, Glasgow will throw it in deep from the near side. Malden got a head on it. And they booted upfield. It skipped past, but McKenna Duncan was there to kick it upfield. Stone trying to track it down as it got kicked upfield by Mia Duncan. Pushed up, Stone trying to center it. It skipped right past everybody. And we're going to whistle for something. I guess they call Glasgow offside. Stone picked off the pass but couldn't control it. She had to kick it upfield and Malden picked it off. And Malden taking it back. De Leon tracking it down. Lost it into the Malden bench area. And inadvertent, very fortuitous bounce from Malden that hit the Glasgow player on the hand or the arm. And it happened to happen in the zone, gave Malden a penalty kick. And that's the only time they've had a chance at Alvarado. They haven't got a shot on net since. Or before. And Glasgow hasn't had one either. Leno's had a very easy time. Alvarado had to field a couple of long distance shots that she came out of the net to track down. And it goes out off Glasgow. Glasgow trying to get it upfield. Malden blocked it. And Malden knocks it back. McKenna Duncan knocks it upfield. So we're stuck right in the middle right now with the two teams back and forth. Duncan missed the header, and Glasgow, they blocked off the white shirt trying to get to the ball so that Alvarado could come out and grab it and kick it away. They almost waited a little too long. That looked like it bounced up and got Mia Duncan on the hand, but they didn't call it. Stone trying to get to it. Bodies go down as Malden winds up with the ball. Juarez picked off the pass. She tries to get it to the net. She kicked it wide right and out of play. She's past everybody. Off a Glasgow foot. Juarez got a piece of it. Gets another piece. Gets it to Mia Duncan. Back checking from Malden takes it away. And we're going to get contact as a Malden player down. We're happy she's getting up. We don't want to see anybody get hurt, home or visitors. And she's jogging out, so that's good. Malden will get the free kick. And he didn't call the contact, I don't think. I think it's bouncing the ball and have Malden just kick it away. It's not going to be a free kick. He's going to drop it. It bounces and she gets to kick it away. Off Malden. Malden gets around. Glasgow breaks it up. Makes a crazy bounce back to Glasgow. And it goes out off Glasgow. And Glasgow knocks it out. I think that was De Leon. Malden throws it in and it goes out of play. I think this will be McKenna Duncan kicking it away. Winding down the season. After this one, Glasgow will only have 4 games left. And with the home games, we only have 1 English football home game, and the next 2 Saturdays, Glasgow will be home, and the regular season will be over. St. Mary's football this week will be making a trip to Philadelphia. They had an open spot. They tried to get a game with somebody in the state, higher level, lower level. Couldn't get anybody to play them. As Glasgow hustles, keeps it in, then knocks it out. They stopped it from being a corner kick. So they couldn't find anybody to play. So I don't know how they wound up. They made contact with a team in Philadelphia. And they'll be traveling there this weekend. They're done with their games at home. Their Thanksgiving game will be at Fenwick. Malden kind of fanned on the shot. McKenna Duncan stopped it again from being a corner kick, but kicked it out. Malden got the throw in down deep. Shot, gonna go wide left. off the foot of Kyoto Martins. She got the penalty kick. That's given Malden their 1-0 lead. Duncan picks it off. Trying to knock it deep. It got deflected. Mia Duncan picks up the deflection. Garcia tried to get around. Defense took it away. And Juarez takes it back. And they're going to call contact against Malden. Glasgow will get a free kick. De Leon will take it. Mia Duncan had a break, but she couldn't get to the ball first. It was a line shot, and by the time she got a break to go get it, it took a very big hop right into the lap of Leno. Duncan was maybe a step or two away from walking in alone, but it took a very quick bounce right into the lap of Leno, so she could kick it away. And we're going to get contact against Malden again. They kind of gave a little shove to Fuentes to try and go get the ball. And McKenna Duncan will kick it away. Malden very quickly takes it away. Fuentes knocked it straight up and out of bounds. Gerisi again will throw it in after we have a substitution. We got one of those seagulls flying. For a while, he was flying very close over the field. He wasn't that far over a couple of players. Malden kicks it away, and they kick it upfield. Juarez had it taken away. She gets it back, knocks it up, and Malden knocks it back upfield. Glasgow just can't get any offense going at all. They knock it deep, blocked, knocked away. And Malden will just knock it out of play. Looks like the rain has stopped. Now it's just cold. And it is cold. Malden knocks it out. Glasgow gets the throw-ins down deep. Malden takes it away. Deep down the far side, foot race. Glasgow gets there first and knocks it out of play. So the ball is where it's been most of the time in this first half, in the Glasgow end. Glasgow broke it up. Malden gets it back. It skips past everybody. Right onto the foot of Glasgow. They push it up. And Malden breaks it up again. Glasgow picked it off. Pushing it up. They take the shot from long range. Might have been inside the far post. Might have been wide left. But easy pickings for Leno. Just had to wait for that little ground ball. Kicks it high and short. Mia Duncan knocked it down. Stone knocked it upfield. And Glasgow picks it off. Malden knocks it deep. McKenna Duncan broke it up. Fuentes, she was trying to one-time it. It bounced up. She hit a high pop-up. McKenna Duncan knocks it away. Malden knocks it deep. Alvarado will come way out of the net again. This is the only time she's touched the ball is when she's come out of the net, picked it off, and kicked it away. Malden had that, as I call it, fortuitous bounce off the hand of Glasgow that gave them the penalty kick. Otherwise, neither team has done anything offensively. Malden has kept it in the Glasgow end, but they haven't been able to get any shots on net. And there's Alvarado again coming out. That's the only business she's had. The only activity coming out of the net. Picking off the long shot. Stone gets a break. Trying to center it. Malden got a piece. Malden keeps it alive. And then it goes out off Malden. Glasgow will get a corner kick. Looks like Mia Duncan's going to take it from the near side. I think this is their first. Everybody breaking to the net. Glasgow got a head on it. Malden got a head on it and knocked it away, and then they kick it further. Glasgow trying to knock it back. They didn't call it, but I think Glasgow was way offside. Leno boots it away. Glasgow got a head on it and knocked it back the wrong way. Glasgow's not going to be able to save it. And once again, Malden will have it in the Glasgow end with the throw-in. And Teresi will take it. Blocked by Mia Duncan. Stone knocks it deep. Leno will come way out of the net. This is the only activity she's had also, coming out of the net, fielding it and kicking it upfield. Knocked deep. And there's Alvarado out. A couple of strides before Malden was there to try and knock it away. Blocked by Malden. McKenna Duncan knocks it deep. He'll go all the way through. Leno will come out almost to the 15-yard line. Kick that away. That bounced over everybody. Right onto the foot of Costa Aspuro. She knocked it up to the far side and knocked it out. And McKenna Duncan will kick it away. So 1-0 Malden on that penalty kick. And that's been the only thing that's come close to being a shot on net. Up to midfield, they kick it back to the Malden end. Juarez off her foot. She'll track it down. As we got 2 minutes counting, the time will be kept by the official down on the field. Classical's down deep. And as soon as they get it down deep, Malden takes it away and knocks it back upfield. And we got a whistle. And that's the end of the first half. I just looked up and said 2 minutes left. That's the end of the first half. So a corner kick by Malden was bounced away. Classical was there. They were all set to boot it upfield. It took a crazy bounce, hit the Classical player on the hand. She was in the zone, and it gave Malden a penalty kick. And Maria Kyoto Martins knocked it home, and that's the difference in the game. Malden leads Classical on that penalty kick, 1-0 at halftime in this Greater Boston League battle. Welcome back to Manning Field as we're set to start the second half. Greater Boston League girls soccer. In Classical, the Rams in the pink. Malden, the Golden Tornadoes, in the white. Malden leading it 1-0, getting a penalty kick to get the goal, and that's the only shot on net. Neither team has been able to get any kind of a shot on either goaltender. Sophia Leno for Malden, Alaya Alvarado for Classical. They haven't had to make any saves. The only time they've touched the ball is when they've been long drives that they come out of the net, play it out around the 10 or 15 yard line. Alvarado just snuck around the player. The net was wide open. She was out almost to the 30-yard line chasing that ball, and there was a Malden player with her, and she just got snuck around the Malden player and got it upfield. Excuse me, that was Leno. Excuse me, that got out near the 30-yard line. It just snuck around a Classical player. Malden knocks it deep. I think that's Fuentes knocking it out. Bounces off a Malden player. Malden keeps it in. McKenna Duncan knocked it away just as they'd be lining up a possible shot. Malden down the far side. Battling going on. Classical took it away and knocked it out. Bounced off a Malden player. And Classical will get to kick it away. Classical hasn't come close to getting any kind of a shot on net. The corner kick was out in front, and defense headed away. As McKenna Duncan knocks it upfield. Popped straight up. Mia Duncan got a head on it. Tejada was looking for it. It got taken away by Vargas. And then Vargas knocked it out. Toledo will put it in play. Malden's going to let it go out off Classical. The rain has gone. Now they just have to deal with ice cold. Early in the season, we were having 80s. I think we had at least one 90 day. And we're complaining about the heat. Duncan gets it across. Juarez trying to get around. Nice little shift. Gets it back. Shot. Going to go way wide right off the foot of Garcia. We were complaining about the heat first part of the season. Now, a huge turn of events. That northeastern Easter yesterday was unbelievable. The wind, the rain, knocking trees down, branches. And yet, St. Mary's played Cardinal Spellman here. Bodies go down as Malden clears it out, and they just kept it in. Nice pick. Nice job by De Leon to take that away. Mia Duncan with it. Trying to get it to the far side. Too much foot, it's going to go out of play. Tough night here at Manning. We got the English girls playing next. And this game, I thought it was scheduled for 4 o'clock. They said it was scheduled for 4:15. It still didn't get started until 4:30, and they still had the game scheduled for 5:45, the second game. And there's a third game, Lynn Tech playing at 7:30. Got the shot, they got it on net, just an easy ground ball. Might have even gone past the net. But Leno just kicked it away. Malden with a break. Down the far side. Trying to walk in. And she knocks it home. She battled the defense. Battled downfield. Got by everybody. And knocked it home. Trying to find out the number of the goal scorer. We see her, but she's got that long ponytail. Makes it tough to pick up her number. So that gives Malden a little bit of breathing room. That's actually their first shot on net. Kajia Diagni is the goal scorer. Oscar with the throw in down deep. Malden knocks it upfield. So penalty kick gave them one, and their first shot on net in the game. Diagni made a great rush. Went around the defense from a tough angle. Knocked it home. Shot got blocked by Classical. Costa Espero keeping it alive for Malden. Classical knocks it upfield. It got knocked back by Reuben Wilson. And we got contact called on Classical. They knocked Cudo Martins down. Free kick is going to come from the 20-yard line. A little bit of an angle to the near side. They drill it. It goes way wide left and out of play. We got the English girls team warming up under the scoreboard. They're playing the next game. As McKenna Duncan boots it away. And it got tipped off Malden. Oscar will get the throw in. I kind of feel bad for the team playing the 7:30 game tonight. It's going to start after 7:30. And it's going to be even colder. And that's Lynn Tech. Classical got a head on it. Leno will come out of the net, pick up the loose ball, and she'll kick it away. There's a few fans here, loyal fans here, for this one. Starting out in a pretty good dosage of rain, cold. Not easy to be sitting here watching this. Glasgow can't get around. Malden banged it off to Harder. It got picked off by Garcia. Juarez tried to keep it alive. And it just got knocked out, I think, by Reuben Wilson. And it's a throw-in, not a corner kick. Very deep. Almost a corner throw-in. Glasgow couldn't keep it alive and actually got knocked off by Malden. Now they're going to get a corner kick. And Tatiana De Leon will take it. Two young ladies in net. Alaya Alvarado for Klaus was only a sophomore. Sophia Leno is only a freshman. Kick by everybody and goes out of play. Oh, but he got a piece. So Malden will bring it upfield. Knocked back by Klasko. And Leno again will come way out of the net, pick up the loose ball and kick it away. Broken up by De Leon nicely. Getting a foot on it was Toledo to break it up. Bouncing ball. De Leon there was a couple of white shirts, a couple of pink shirts. DeLeon's just got a foot in there and kicked it away. It looked like Malden might get a break. And Malden's going to get a corner kick. Coming from the far side. Kicked it upfield. Trying to walk in. Broken up. Glasgow got a piece. Malden's going to do it again from the far side. Couple of classical substitutions before the kick. Everybody outside the 10-yard line, they'll break to the net as soon as the kick is coming. Malden got a head on it. I think that was Pierre. Knocked deep and out. Yeah, got a couple of toes on it. Glasgow got it. Malden knocked it out. Glasgow's going to get a corner kick. Coming from the far side, Mia Duncan. She's only a sophomore. Right out in front. Looked like Garcia got a head on it, but couldn't get it to the net. They give it back to Toledo. And Malden pops it straight up in the air. Kept in. Toledo picked off. Broken up by the defense. I think that was Cifuentes. Juarez blocked from behind. Lost it. Glasgow with it. Trying to get around, still with it. They give it to Duncan. She takes the shot, hit the post. She put a perfect shot from outside the 20-yard line. It went over Leno's head. She jumped as high as she could. She missed it. It looked like it was going in. It hit the crossbar and bounced out. You can't get any closer than that. Mia Duncan almost got Glasgow on the board. That's their first shot on net. Headed away by Cifuentes. Glasgow knocks it upfield. Malden picked it off. And Malden knocked it out. Halfway through and counting the second half, 2-0 Malden. picked off. Couldn't walk in. They kicked it. Couldn't get control of it. Got a foot on it. Knocked it wide left. Good effort by Garcia. It was a bouncing ball. She had to reach for it and just couldn't get it to the net. Mia Duncan with it, knocks it ahead. Classical with it. And it's going to go, not get to the net, it's going to go behind the net, out of play. So unless lightning strikes, Malden's bus ride home is going to be very happy because they're going to qualify for the state tournament with this win. They only need a point. Andre knocked it up. It goes deep. Classical keeps it in. It got taken away by Costa Espero. And Pierre knocked it up. And Ruben Wilson knocked it deeper. It goes deep. Malden collects, throws it out in front. It was going to go right by the net. But Alvarado grabbed it, and she'll kick it away. McKenna Duncan knocks it deep. I think it's Malden knocking it out. Glasgow's going to get another corner kick with Mia Duncan from the far side. Skips past. Glasgow got a foot on it. It was bouncing. Garcia couldn't get a good shot. It wasn't settled. She had to kick it while it was bouncing, and it got blocked by the defense. Malden lets it go out into the Glasgow bench area, off Glasgow. Skips past everybody. And McKenna Duncan will knock it back upfield. Glasgow's kept it in the Malden end a little more this half than he did in the first half, but they only got one shot on net, and that was that near miss by Mia Duncan. She drilled it over the goaltender's head and didn't get lucky. It hit the crossbar and bounced out. Glasgow will get another corner kick. Coming from the far side. Glasgow and Malden make a couple of substitutions. Kick out in front. Glasgow got a head on it. Good bid by Toledo. She got a head on it, tipped it, and the defense just got a piece of it and knocked it out. Good bid by Arlene Portillo Toledo. And Duncan will do it again from the far side, corner kick. Gets it out in front again. Pierre got a foot on it, put it right on the foot. I think it was Juarez, might have been Stone. And she got, it was bouncing up around knee high. All she would do was kind of deflect it. It wound up being knocked out by Glasgow. They bang it off, Klaskell. They were trying to let it go out. It wasn't going to go. Leno had to come over and grab it. Malden was waiting to see if the ball would go out. And Leno finally went over and grabbed it, and she'll kick it away. And Jessica Gambale, the coach, is having a problem with the officials, having a discussion. Now they're going to go over and they're giving a card, I think, to Jessica Gambale. She was mad about something on that last play when the ball was laying there and Leno came out and grabbed it. She had a discussion. The official from the near side came all the way across field to have a conversation, and now he pulls out a yellow card. So that was a little bit of a to-do. He's coming back to the near side. I don't know how he got involved. He's way over on the far side. I think she was talking to the official on the near side who made the call. And they're giving it to Leno to kick away. So we can get back to soccer. Klaskell keeps it in. Mia Duncan with it. And she got run over. I think it was Andre. Might have been Reuben Wilson. DeLeon's going to take the kick from just outside the 20. She gets it to the net, took a big hop right into the lap of Sophia Leno. I wonder if she's related to Jay Leno. Bouncing ball. Juarez trying to get it to Cifuentes. Malden picked it off. Cifuentes took it back. Nice job. Kicks it up. Malden breaks it up. And Malden kicks it out. Big off the foot of Pierre. It's going to go out of play. Klaskell's going to get a corner kick. Yet again, from the far side. They've had a few here in the last few minutes. They've come close a couple of times. Out in front, and it got headed away. And I believe that was Reuben Wilson with the header. Klaskell trying to get around, can't. Malden knocks it out. Skips right past Klaskell. Malden knocks it deep, and they knock it deeper. McKenna Duncan got a foot on it and blocked it. DeLeon trying to center it. Bothered by a couple of defenders. He kind of shanked it off to the left and out of play. Good rush. Just couldn't get around the defenders. Good defense by Malden. Malden almost gave that one away. They do give it away now, Garcia. And Malden knocks it out. So Classical has kept it quite a while in the Malden end, but they haven't really got, except for the one shot, near miss by Mia Duncan. They haven't come really close to getting it behind Leno. Malden takes it away with a rush. Costa, Espero coming over. McKenna Duncan, she played very well defensively, breaking it up and knocking it out. So with just under 10 minutes left in this great Boston League battle, Malden well on their way to a win. They're leading 2-0 over the Classical Rams. We got a timeout. Out of the timeout, with Malden leading 2-0. Malden will get the throw-in. And it'll be Ruben Wilson doing the honors. Oscar got a foot on it, knocked it the wrong way. McKenna Duncan just kept it alive, so it didn't give Malden a corner kick. Broken up. Classical pushing it up. Malden steps in, takes it away. Mia Duncan takes it back. Still with it, coming down. Looking to get around, cuts it inside. Knocks it to the net. It bounces by. Leno will track it down, fall on it in the end zone with a Classical player breathing down on her. And she'll kick it away. She's been a little busier here in the second half than she's been in the first half, but still, it's been long range, big hops right in her lap. But she's been chasing balls off to the left, off to the right. Classical hasn't put hardly any on that. Couple of corner kicks. They got a tip by Toledo that almost knocked it home, that the defender knocked away before it could go in. DeLeon with a nice rush. Slid, lost it, Malden knocked it out. Tatiana DeLeon has been playing well too, defensively. Did they call contact? Because they're giving Classical a free kick from just inside the 30-yard line. Malden got a piece of it and knocked it out. Classical will get the throw in down deep. They pop it to the middle. It went off a Malden foot. Now they get it and kick it out of play. So the throw in went from the far side now to the near side for Classical. They just can't get a shot on net. Bouncing loose. Malden bounced it off their own player. Classical still with it, trying to center it. They knocked it off Malden out of play. Classical will get another corner kick. Coming from the near side this time. I think this is DeLeon taking it. Classical got a head on, they got a foot on it, they knocked it home. Mia Duncan. She got a head on it first. It came back to her. She banged it home. And that makes the last 6 minutes a little more interesting for the Lady Rams. As they cut into that lead, they cut it in half. It's now 2-1. And with just 2 ticks over 6 minutes left in this one, Glasgow gets a little bit of a boost. Cut it to 2-1, and we got a timeout down in the field. Out of the timeout, Glasgow has a life as they put it in play. Mia Duncan came awful close earlier, getting it over the goaltender's head, but hitting the crossbar and bouncing out. Now, she had 2 shots. The corner kick from De Leon. She got a head on it. It deflected right back to her. And with her second chance, she made it count. And she put it in. Trying to get around, trying to stay loose. Gives it to De Leon. She trying to get around. Gets around. Knocks it to the net. It was loose. Leno played it on a hop, tipped it. It deflected over her head. She just grabbed it. Lemus, and I think the other one was Juarez, who were bearing down on her when she just grabbed that mini rebound and held on and kicked it away. De Leon put that right in the middle of the net. We're in the final 5 minutes. The time will be kept by the officials down on the field. 2-1 Malden as they kick it upfield, and it's kicked back by Lopez. And now Malden will kick it out of play. So Glasgow has kept it in the Malden end for a long time here in this second half. It was almost like Malden was content with the 2-0 lead. We don't need any more. Knock deep. Alvarado come way out of the net. She hasn't been very busy the last probably half of this half. Bounced by. They deflected, trying to kick it away. It bounced past. I think they call contact against Malden. You have to get a little giddy up in their step. Time is winding down here. Duncan knocked it deep. She knocked it too deep. It's going to go out of play. Glasgow almost got there. Malden just kept it in. They knock it deep and they knock it out. So trying to knock it deep, Malden knocking it away. Malden heads it out. Glasgow going quickly, getting it in. More time winding down. Malden knocks it high in the air and out again. Wound up in the seats. Not only up in the seats, it went out the exit. That wound up behind the stands on the other side. Malden content to kick it upfield and kick it away from their net as Classical knocks it out. And Malden's got it right where they want it now in the Classical end with time winding down. Out again, this time off Malden. Classical trying to go quickly. Can't be a lot of time left. And Malden knocks it where they want it, back in the Classical end. They center it. They couldn't line it up. It bounced past Malden. Classical bangs it off Malden, out of play. Gives pass. Pierre breaks it up. Malden knocks it away, and that's going to do it. They blow the whistle. So Malden is going to officially enter the state tournament. They're going to go to 9-4-1. Classical will drop to 4-9-1. Almost exact opposites. Malden got a big break in the first half. A corner kick bounced away, and when it bounced away, it hit a Classical player on the hand. She was in the zone. It gave Malden a corner kick. And Maria Cuto Martins banged it home, and it was 1-0 at the end of the first half. A great rush by Kajia Diagni. She went around the defense from a tough angle in the second half. She banged it past the goaltender into the far corner from the far side. And it was 2-0 Malden. Classical almost got back in it. Mia Duncan with a perfect kick from just outside the 20. Kicked it high over the head of the goaltender. Looked like it was going in. It hit the top crossbar and bounced out. That would have made it 2-1. Not long after that, a corner kick coming from the near side. De Leon put it right on the money out in front. Mia Duncan had two shots at it. She got a foot on it. She got a head on it, excuse me. And it deflected. It got hit off somebody, deflected back, right back to her. And she was able to tap it home to make it 2-1. That was very late. Classical, after Malden dominated the first half territorial-wise, Classical kept it in the Malden end quite a bit of the second half, but they couldn't get any shots on net except for Mia Duncan's goal and near miss. And Malden is celebrating because they are officially in the state tournament. Congratulations to head coach Rick Casita and the Golden Tornadoes of Malden as they go to 9-4-1. Again, Classical drops to 4-9-1. 2-1, Malden over Classical in this Greater Boston League battle here at Manning Field. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.